A period of mourning is underway in Havana, where crowds gathered in Revolution Plaza to pay tribute to Fidel Castro, who died on Friday at the age of 90.
Castro's death is raising many questions, including what's next for the nation. Tonight, we hear from a local professor about where Cuba goes from here. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian has more on his thoughts, live from the mobile newsroom now.
Well, Mike Shannon, tonight I spoke with URI Professor Rick McIntrye. He's been to Cuba 5 times and believes most Americans have many misconceptions about the country, including who will have the biggest impact on its future. Rick McIntrye says Fidel Castro may have physically died this weekend, but politically,
Fidel Castro died 10 years ago.
Co-director of the Cuba program at URI and frequent visitor to the island nation, McIntrye says Castro's death is just one of many factors that will impact the country's future. Another, the imminent changing of the guard when Castro's successor and brother Raul steps down in 2018. McIntrye says there are younger generations waiting in the wings.
So this will be a real shift. These are people who did not live through the revolution, who did live through the 90s, which was a really bad period, and so who I think understand that the reform process has to go forward.
But what happens right now? McIntrye believes there will be a period of Cuban nationalism, but doesn't think it will linger long.
I think the reform process is going to move forward. A lot now depends on the United States. In fact, in some ways, the election of Trump was more important than the death of Fidel.
On Monday, President-elect Donald Trump tweeted, "If Cuba is unwilling to make a better deal for the Cuban people, the Cuban-American people, and the U.S. as a whole, I will terminate the deal." What Trump means specifically is yet to be seen, but McIntrye believes the fate of Cuba is ultimately in the hands of its own people.
If you want to understand what's going on in Cuba, you have to be there. And those are the people that are going to decide the future of Cuba. Not people in Washington, D.C., and not people in Miami.
And McIntrye believes there are business opportunities for America in Cuba. And when it comes to President-elect Donald Trump, well, he says he hopes the businessman in him wins out. Reporting live with the mobile newsroom, Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.